I could never make up my mind on this. Am I going to use a real drummer or just program it myself? The real drummer being playing with a MIDI kit or an acoustic kit, or me programming it with a mouse myself. I don't want to feel like a sellout. I feel like it's a bit of a taboo, right? No bands really want to talk about it, that, the drumming has been done by a superior drummer. No one wants to say that, right? Even though you could hear it sometimes, and sometimes it sounds great, depending on the genre, of course. What I'm doing right now, logistically, would be impossible with a real situation. I would not be able to afford the drummer for 10 songs who should do exactly what I want, according to what I wrote completely. And, for the studio sessions and all that, it would be very expensive. My second album, I've hired a drummer, and a lot of the decisions had to be changed last minute because the drummer couldn't play exactly what I wanted. And I was very flexible, and, I was fine with it. Go ahead, make it slower, make it faster, whatever you want, depending on how he feels. This case, I'm actually zero compromising. I'm just working exactly like I want, and all in the MIDI sphere, right? The notes have been laid out. The quantization thing, the humanization has already been set. All I'm gonna do right now is just play with the velocities, and yeah, nothing else. All in Pro Tools. So let's see how this goes. Am I gonna stick with MIDI for this production, or end up hiring the real drummer and coughing up the money? I don't know. As of now, I'm just having fun with it. So let's see how this goes. All right, so I'm getting this new idea with the kicks. I want to start hard and then plateau a little bit. So let me grab these bursts and see what I could do with them. I like the changes here. The right kick is stronger than the left. That's fine. I kind of want it to just curve a little bit. Change smoothly by percentage. Just go from... Let's just jump it up a little bit. 105 to 100. It's very small curve here. It does not randomize. I just want to jump it, preserve the differences, and just kind of drop it down. Let's just see if that works. There we go. Yeah, there we go. I like that on all the kicks, actually. That is pretty cool. I haven't done it before. So just bump it up a notch, right? Sounds more realistic. What makes sense there? Maybe. Right. No. All right, so inconsistent kicks here. This one. So obviously this is doing a much better job than that. Let me fix it. Where the hell am I? Come on, man. Mm-hmm. also gonna make it closed. For me, if I'm doing kicks, I think it would be closed. I think so. There we go. Nothing there. Set all to 120. Which I believe this is the range of it. Yeah. Go. Create a hype from 497 to 498. Whatever I have here, I want it all boosted up by percentage. Go from whatever you are to whatever this is, or 105. Too much. Alright, so same story. A crash happens in the beat and it's starting a little too hot. So I am going to fix that. Change smoothly. Let's go. 70 to 90. Let me just see what I get here. More realistic. Fuck. Alright, back. 90 to 100. Love it. So it kind of plateaus, kind of like this one. I'm gonna randomize it just so a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Just a bit. Okay, nice. So let's always start with bow 1. So as if the player is always hitting the same area. I'm assuming these are parts of the ride, right? Back to OCD. There we go. Come back here, do the same. Cool. Start bow 1. Much better. Okay. I mean, the only thing I'm doing is really trying to be artistic here and making sure that I'm imagining my actual self playing it, like how I would do it. Awesome. So smoothly. Yeah, this one's worked out nicely. You know, that's the thing with MIDI drums. Actually, I'm really enjoying assigning them. You know, making them look cool, sound cool. So I am actually enjoying doing this. I might actually keep it into the album. Again, this was done completely with the mouse, right? No drummer. The other 10 were drummers. Oh, this session actually cleaned it out. Yeah, so there's other 10 songs like that. Let's carry on then. Highlight 4 or 5 hits, and it's just gonna put this curve on it. And now put all these. It's gonna put the same curve to them. So as if, you know, because it's one, you know, stretch. So realistically, the drummer, each stretch and hits, you know, he's gonna play differently. So you're gonna have to imagine that. Again, I didn't read that anywhere. I'm just assuming, you know. I really want to use MIDI here for this album. I really do, because I'm enjoying this. This is fun. And, you know, there's a lot of benefits in the MIDI world that, you know, getting a real drummer doesn't have, which is the complete control of it, right? It might not sound as realistic. I'm trying my best, though, to ensure that it does sound realistic. That's why we're doing this entire thing, right? Hopefully it will. And you know, a lot of bands already use Superior Drummer. We know that already, right? Most of our bands do that. That's the fact at the moment. I mean, I wish I could get a drummer, mic him up completely, and with a perfect room, perfect preamps, and have complete control over the person to do exactly what I want, almost completely to an OCD level. And I have, you know, like 2 months in the studio. However, logistically cannot do that. Realistically, if I had to work with a drummer, a lot of the drums that I wrote would change. And there are instances where I had to change the tempo of the song or change the structure of the song to match the drummers. But in this scenario, I actually don't have to do that at all. I'm not compromising at all. No compromise. This is just 100% exactly what I want, what I would imagine if I was drumming. The hi-hat is pissing me off, though. I'm going to solve it. See how I'm going to do that. And even though I'm doing all this work, I might still hire a drummer. I haven't made that decision yet. However, today I don't have to do that, which is why we're doing this, you know, basically, what would you call this? Workshop, I guess, right?
really like that beat, man. That actually sounded better than the, the normal tracks. Alright, let's bring it up. Okay, so I would imagine the toms are balanced. They're not going to curve down or up. He's just going to hit them equally as strong. So I'm just going to stick to sets all to whatever this is and randomize. Okay, let's... Okay, let's pick it up. To 100 to 110. Okay, not bad. Make it a little more linear. Little more. Drop it all just a little bit. Okay. Sounds about right. Go. Also work here. Yeah, so that's pretty much my approach into fixing this. I'm gonna carry on and maybe update you later on what I end up, choosing. I'm actually gonna continue with this, or like just stick to the drummer, or I'm gonna do it all by hand. I don't know. I'm enjoying this though. If you have OCD, you'd love this kind of work because you're kind of controlling every little thing. Literally every aspect is being controlled. I do like that. I'm guilty of that a lot. And yeah, let's see how that goes. I haven't done this before. I've never done this. But all by hand. And this album, it's just that one song that has everything by hand. I like it. I'm guilty of this. Let's see. The hi-hat kind of sucks, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, hope you learned something, you enjoyed it, and looking forward to hear from, what you think about this. Also, the whole song. Um, do you know of any other bands that do this? Is this something common? I'm sure it is. I just don't know specifically who. Sometimes I could tell by listening, but I would like it to be more, official, I guess, on this approach. I feel like everyone kind of is a little secretive about this. They don't really talk about it. But you could always tell. You could always tell. Anyways, enjoy. See you guys later.